Hi, this is James. Welcome to Slaying Sober, where we tell stories of addiction, recovery, and hope. Wherever you are in your sober journey, know that you do not stand alone. Welcome to Slaying Sober. Today, you're about to meet a man whose journey is raw, real, and deeply inspiring. For over a decade, Jake was trapped in the cycle of ice and GHB addiction, immersed in the world of crime, prison, and loss. But this story isn't just about struggle, it's about transformation and redemption. We hear Jake get vulnerable, talk about a trauma he's barely spoken about before, and to step out of the shadows of his addiction and inspire others. He's now working back at your recovery house, the very rehab centre where he began his healing journey. There, he helps others navigate their own battles, showing that true healing often comes from giving back. From mind-blowing breathwork sessions to confronting past abuse in group therapy, Jake's story is not for the faint-hearted. It's a testament to the courage, honesty, and the power of stepping into discomfort to heal. We hear an amazing story of his childhood treehouse going up in flames and how it helped him heal and leave his past behind. This is a cracking story. Please listen on to Jake. Okay, Jake, welcome to Slaying Sober. Thanks a heap for coming in and seeing me today, mate.
Thanks, James. Thanks for having me.
That's okay, mate. It's an absolute pleasure. I have been following you on the socials, mate, and you've sort of seemed to blow up a little bit over the last little while.
Yeah, I've been on for like 3 weeks now, and I think it's been like 100 new followers a week.
Yeah, great.
And just really trying to do a video a day just to slowly tell my story. So
that's really great. And what I love about the way that you're sharing your story is, there's a lot of people in that social media space, and there's a lot of big, loud voices, but you seem to be putting it in action in the background, and you're really working behind the scenes to help others. So
yeah, that's right.
It's amazing. How long have you been clean for?
160 days, I think, now.
Coming up to 6 months?
Yeah, coming up to 6 months.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. It blows my mind every day that like I just don't think about using anymore. Like it's like it blows my mind. And
you seem to be like very emotionally intelligent as well. You're taking this pretty seriously.
Yeah. I do notice that I'm very aware of my emotions. So if I do start feeling like I'm going down, I can notice that and pull it up and then talk about it or seek therapy or breath work, just breathe.
Yep. Tell me about your recovery house. That's your workplace now?
Yep.
And that's where you started your recovery.
Yep.
Tell us what it is.
So your recovery house is a property out in Keilor on 16 acres.
Yep.
It takes 8 guests at a time, and it's a very holistic-based rehab. So kinesiology, breathwork, root cause therapy, and like when I called up to go there, like I had no idea what it was about. I just wanted to get in somewhere quick.
Yes.
And I went there and the day I rocked up, I did breath work and I was just mind blown. Like I was like, what just happened,
Yeah.
Like it's just a safe place for me to be vulnerable.
Yep.
Without all eyes on me at the same time.
Yeah.
And it just started from there.
And how long were you there for?
4 weeks in the house and then 4 weeks in transition.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So when you first went to the house, what led you to reach out?
So obviously a long 12 to 13 years of ice and GHB use.
Yep.
Highly active in criminal activities.
Yes.
I mean, like daily, I'd be constantly in criminal activity. Constantly under investigation by the police.
Yep.
Constantly in psychosis and paranoia because of that.
Yes.
So last year, I was in prison and Mum passed away while I was incarcerated. So I had the choice to either go to her funeral.
Yes.
Or go and see her alive at the hospital before she died.
Yes.
One or the other. So I chose obviously to go to the hospital and see her alive and say goodbye.
Yep.
And I still did get out. I got out probably 6 months after she passed,
Yeah.
and I still got out and reoffended, like with another 80 charges.
Okay.
And then that was just like me not knowing. I felt lost when I got out.
Yes.
I wasn't involved with the funeral. I wasn't involved with the selling of a house. I just
Yep.
felt like I was like a step kid in a family that wasn't meant to be there, you know?
Yeah.
So I just felt lost. So I just went back to using and went back to crime.
That's what you knew?
That's all I knew, you know? I got locked up again, and I was in the police station and being drilled by this detective who'd been following me for I don't know how long.
Yes.
Telling me that I'm looking at 2 to 3 years this time. He's got me.
Yeah.
Went to prison, spoke to my lawyer. She said, get comfortable, you know, get comfortable. And it just wasn't the same when I was back in there. Like usually I go back and I work in the kitchen.
Yep.
I just fit back right back in. I get comfortable, but this time I couldn't get back in the kitchen for some reason.
Yep.
The jail was packed. It just wasn't the same, you know. I just knew that this is not what I want anymore, you know.
Yeah.
So I got out. I did some weird shit like high power stuff.
Yeah.
I went to an old house where I used to live. It's empty, like where me and my mate lived. We got clean together there. Then he died, and then I relapsed. Went back to that house. I sat in that house for 3 days, and I didn't speak to anybody. I didn't have a phone.
Yep. Were you using it this time?
No, it wasn't.
No.
And I don't know. I can't even tell you why I went there.
Yeah.
That's time to go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
And I went through every emotion. I went through every emotion in every circumstance. If I did this, how my life would look. If I did that, how my life would look.
Yep.
You know, if I kept doing what I was doing, how my life would look, dead or in jail for a long time.
Yeah.
And like being laid out after 6 weeks on bail, I was lucky. That was a blessing for me. That was a sign from like, this is it, you know.
Yes.
Take the chance now to
Yep.
change your life, or you're going to be doing 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yep.
I wasn't meant to get out that day. Like, yeah. I was just lucky that this magistrate, you know, believed in rehabilitation and took into account all my time that I'd done the year before. And yeah.
So tell me about that. I know that magistrates and judges get a pretty hard time by people in our space. When I asked you the question earlier, you said that he handed you an olive branch and he really gave you a chance to change your life.
He did. He said, and I'd had him before, and like even though I was in jail for the whole year before remand, I got out on bail from that same guy.
Yep.
On KISS, I did complete KISS on that KISS order. That's like monitored bail.
Yes.
So I did reoffend.
Yes.
18 in charges in 3 months.
Yeah.
And then to still go back in front of him again and him say to me, Mr. Cheshire, I've got all your new charges here.
Yep.
I haven't looked at the charges, but he asked me, are they all drug related? And I said, yeah, they are. And he goes, and how much time have you done? And I mentioned all the jail that I've done that past year. And he goes, yeah, that's plenty of time. He goes, plead guilty today and end this, and I'll let you out.
Yeah.
It's your chance to fix your life or become institutionalised, and this is it, you know? So you
make
your choice.
And you remembered that vividly? Like when he said that to you, did you really absorb it?
I did.
Yeah. And that's what led you to that house where you sat there for 3 days. Yeah. You didn't pick up. And you had all this time to think. From what you said before, your whole life flashed in front of your eyes in some regards. And I suppose you had a choice to make to recover and stay clean or go back to the life that you were leading and end up in institutions, I suppose. Or dead. Yeah.
Lost so many mates to that life, you know?
Yeah. Let's start a little bit further back. Tell us about young Jake. Where did you grow up? What was life like?
He grew up in Bundoora.
Yep.
Mum and dad split young.
Yep.
But my pop was my dad, you know, growing up.
Yeah. So he was your father figure.
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
Went to Norris Bank Primary School.
Yep.
And my grandparents lived like 1 street from there, so I'd always be at their house.
Yeah. So they were a big part of your life. Yeah.
Still, my pop's passed away now, but my nan is still here, and she's like, she's in this.
Yeah. And what did you do when you were younger for fun?
I remember I had a tree house.
Yeah.
And like the park in my school where we used to cross, there's a park there. It was a pine plantation.
Yep.
And many years later, they knocked them all down for housing, but they kept them like 6 in a row. Yeah. And then I remember 10 years ago, they knocked all of them down but my one.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are they keeping my tree out?
Yeah.
So it's always been a special thing for me. Like that's where I learned how to use tools. My pop would come and show me how to use hammers, saws.
Yep. But you were out in nature, like the perfect suburban sort of
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah, riding bikes. There's no phones back then. So just
Yeah,
know where all the boys are, where the bikes are at front of the house.
yeah. And then what happened in your younger years? I believe you had a trauma in your life.
Yeah. So, and this is like, this is the second time I've spoke about this publicly. So in primary school, at school camp, I was sexually abused by the sports teacher at the time, who then became the vice principal in the end.
Yep.
And I remember seeing him on the news, like probably in 10 years later, for being done for pedophilia, you know?
Okay.
But, like, I had to suppress that so deep in my life for 27 years that I had to actually remember it actually happened.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I believe that's quite a common thing for childhood trauma to push something down, and then it distorts your reality on
100%.
whether it happened or not.
And the saddest thing about it is, like, I never got to tell my mum.
Yeah.
So this is what made me start talking about it. Because she went her whole life wondering why I was such a fucker. Why I was a nice addict, a juice addict. Why I was such a criminal. And that fucking kills me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't even know. Like, she might know now.
Did your behaviour change when you were that age?
Yeah, I put on weight. I lost interest in school. I started being like a bully. I started rebelling.
Yep. All defence mechanisms that you set up around yourself. Yep. Yep. And when did you first start using?
So I started speed and party drugs at like 14, 15.
Yep.
But my mates were a bit older, so we used to go clubbing with fake ID.
Yep.
But I think then I worked, so I did start working. I got expelled in 10.
Yep. That happens.
Yeah.
Happens.
I got like 38 suspensions in half a year. That's not long.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. But you believe that behaviour retrospectively was seeking what you had lost in your childhood.
Yeah, well now I do, but then
yeah,
you know, I'd forgotten. I pushed it down that far that I could admit it to myself.
Yep.
But even I wonder why I was such a.
Yep. And so when you were using in your teens, were you using the same as your mates or too extreme? How did that look?
Yeah, I was drinking, speed, and my mates were like 18, 19, 20. You know?
Yep.
And I was always the most hectic one.
Yeah.
I was always the one getting in trouble and fighting.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when did you realise that you were using problematically?
I suppose so. My ice didn't start till I was 25.
Yes.
So in that meantime, like 21, all those early 20s, I worked. I did an apprenticeship, diesel mechanic. I worked in the mines.
Yep.
Then I came back and started like my own little business, diesel mechanic, and then I did excavation. I worked for the union. I always worked.
Yeah. So you were functional to a certain degree.
At 25, I started ice. I swear I never would. You know, I knew that was
no
go.
Yep.
I suppose it just started off Thursday, Fridays. It was fun back then.
Yeah.
Like everyone was doing it. It was fun. Like, but then Jake had to take it too far.
Yeah. Yep.
Start selling it. Start getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Just I lost my mum. Lost. I was engaged to the mother of my kids. I lost.
Yes. So it started to have consequences within your life. Yep. So what were a few of those consequences? You lost your children.
Lost my marriage.
Yep.
Just opportunities like mum. Like mum was going to buy us a house.
Yep.
Just like pay her back, but just all those opportunities along the way.
Yes.
I missed out on because I was throwing them up. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's just the fact of mum having to move houses so many times because I would have her door kicked in by the police.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So it was disruptive for those around you as well.
Everybody.
Yep.
But in mum's defence, like she never ever gave up. You know?
Yeah.
And that's like I still have to this day I can't forgive myself, and that's still working on it.
Yeah. It'll come. There's time. So tell us about your addiction at its worst.
Addiction at its worst. Ice daily. This is like my rock bottom.
Yeah.
Having nowhere to go.
Yep.
Always been in a silent car, out all the time with people, like robbing places, driving through shops, ATMs, like just not giving a fuck about anybody but myself, really.
Yeah.
And I'll do whatever I had to do to get on. Like,
Yep.
money.
Yep. So they came hand in hand. Your using and your criminality, like you turned to crime so you could use more.
That was just part of the lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Even when I wasn't desperate for money, I'd still do crime. It was just what I did.
Yeah. Another dopamine thing as well, getting a kick out of
I guess
that.
when I went to jail, it was like when I get locked up, I'll be in the cells, I'll be relieved.
Yeah.
Like I would be relieved, like for a break. You know?
Yep.
I know that all my family would be relieved as well.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So was jail a refuge from the real life, the outside world? Yeah.
Jail is it's very easy.
Yes.
And that's the shit part about the Victorian system. It is too easy.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to stop you from like easily going back.
Yes.
Don't dread going back because it's so easy.
Yeah. I hear a lot of stories about that, you know, and you get 3 square meals and a roof over your head and
being the head chef at MRC.
Yeah.
Like I loved it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But it's not a lot.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
In the early days, I used to try and every time I get out, I'll try and stay clean as long as I could.
Yes.
But in my 30s, I'll just get out and use
straight away. Did you use in jail?
I have, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. In the end, I used to go to jail at the start to get fit, healthy, gym every day. But in the end, I would go in and get all the methadone, all the
Yep.
Yeah, I got worse.
Yeah. Yep. And so when you came out the last time, and you had this, I suppose, was it your higher power, you believe, that played a part in your rehabilitation?
100%. I think my whole journey's been guided. Like so when I was in jail, I was trying to get bail to my grandma's, and she didn't want me there because I was there the year before and I had a house raid, and that was pretty bad, you know. Like she would tell me when I come home from jail, don't tell the neighbours where you've been.
Yeah. Yeah. Been away working, that old chestnut. Yeah.
So this time I had a house raided by the police.
Yeah.
So how bad is that?
Yeah.
So I ring her. I knew I was going for bail and the possibility I was going to get it. So I rang her and said, can I get bail to your house? And she was like, oh, let me think about it. So that was like, oh, this is my last straw here. Like,
yeah.
Where I'm going to go.
Yep.
So in the end, she said, yes, you can come here a bit. Like, let's talk about rehab.
So
I got out. I went straight to that house.
Yep.
I got up on the third day and I went home to my grandma's and said, all right, I'm here. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's call the rehab.
Yeah. Amazing.
I rang another rehab first. Because I paid super, they said they don't do it there, so they sent me to your recovery house.
Yes.
And the day that I landed at that rehab was my mum's 1-year anniversary.
Wow.
And like I didn't realise that till I was there, you know?
Yeah.
Hi, it's James again. If you're enjoying this conversation, take a moment to rate our show on your listening platform. It really helps others to discover Slaying Sober. Send this episode to a friend or someone who might need a boost today. This podcast is an act of service shared freely with no monetary gain. Your support helps keep that going. We'd also love to connect on Instagram, so follow us at Slaying Sober Pod. All right, let's get back into it. So after you left prison, tell me about what happened then.
So obviously, I got out and I shouldn't have got out.
Yeah.
Like the detective was telling me that I was going to be doing 2 to 3 years, and after 6 weeks I got bailed.
Yeah.
And that was from that magistrate who, he gave me a chance.
Yes.
He said, take this option to become institutionalised or fix your life. So
and you had the option at that stage where you could either sort your life out and become clean, or you could go back to the world that you know and end up in institutions or death.
Yeah, 100%. So then I got out. Subconsciously, I went to an old place where I lived.
Yeah.
In Doreen. I lived there with a mate and he passed away while we were living together in a car crash.
Yeah.
So it was like I hadn't had closure from that house, because I got locked up in there. And the house is now empty because they're knocking it down. And I sat there for 3 days and I went through every emotion, every thought, outcome of where my life would lead if I didn't change, where it would lead if I did change, and if I'd have family, if I didn't have family, who would I have?
Sounds like an inventory of your life.
100%. It was
Flashed before your eyes.
a spiritual awakening, if you call it.
Yep.
So on the third day, I got up and I went to my grandma's.
Yes.
And like me speaking to her in prison, I was trying to convince her to let me live at her house to get bail there. No address, I couldn't get bail.
Mm-hmm.
So like after a little bit, she thought about it. She let me get bail there. And that really made me think, like, if she had said no, I wouldn't be out right now. You know, I've got no one left but my grandma at this point.
Yeah.
And like just got her. So I went home. I told her, like, all right, let's do it. I'm here. I'm ready to change my life, you know. So I called a rehab. They sent me to your recovery house because the other place didn't do super, and that's all I had at this point.
Yeah.
And then I was literally in the next day, like, Steph, she knew what I needed, and I told her if I don't get in soon, I don't know how long I'm going to stay clean for, you know.
Amazing.
So I was there the next day.
And you were there for 28 days?
Yeah, 28 days.
Mm. And what did you learn about yourself in those first few days there?
I learned so much, like, just to be vulnerable.
Yes. You're pretty good at that.
Yeah. I was just saying on the way here, like, people like to be, when you're accountable and honest.
Yes.
Like, no matter what.
Yeah.
So, like, just getting it all out there. Like, yeah.
I find, like, as well, like, when you make yourself vulnerable, it opens up the doors for other people to share with vulnerability, and it just forms such a better level of connection with other people.
And that's why I'm here today. That's why we're doing this today, you know?
Yeah. Particularly like when you come from your previous life, when it's all about trying to do everything you can for yourself only. You know, when you're putting it out there on the line, it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
So you were there in rehab for 28 days. You were being vulnerable and being honest and open and upfront.
Yep. And there was, 8 men there when I was there.
Yep.
And like I was taking, so about the rehab, it's pretty Eastern based. It's not like Western medicine. Like they don't medicate you and they want to get you away from all that stuff. And so we started taking remedies.
Yes.
So you'd see a homeopath.
Yep.
And you just tell her what's going on for you, and she give you these remedies to bring up those emotions.
Yes.
So I think within the first week, I was telling her about my abuse.
Yep.
And then I did kinesiology, and it was pretty confronting for me. So kinesiology is like energy trapped in the body.
Yeah.
And I had to reenact, and this is like I was blown away by this. I actually questioned if this is normal. Like I actually asked the staff. I had to reenact my sexual abuse.
Oh wow, that's very confronting.
And it sent me for 6. Like but then that led to me talking about it.
Yes.
Thinking about it.
Yep.
Breaking down and being vulnerable in group therapy and crying in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And that was the start for me.
Yeah.
That was the real.
So you unlocked that part of your mind where
Yeah.
you stored that trauma,
I did.
and you were able to address it and then start healing from there.
Yeah. And like, look at me today, like 27 years of suppressing that.
Yeah.
And
what's it feel like?
Oh, I feel free. Like I felt free that week. I was on top of the world. I was confident. Like I was happy. I knew I was in the right place, and I knew where I wanted my life to go. And
do you feel that it's this vibration or this inner work that is, I keep feeling like it's jiggled it out of you, or it's opened up this door?
Oh, it's definitely opened up the door, but you got to do it for yourself. You can't. No one else is going to do it for you.
Yes.
And just speak and get it out, and don't sit on it, and don't keep using on it because you don't want to speak about it. Like talk about it and get it out and change your life.
Yeah. So did you know, you knew straight, like you knew you were never going to pick up again?
I knew. Like I just knew I was just confident. Like
And what other practices did you learn at rehab that you use, daily, weekly to remain clean?
So a 9D breathwork is massive for me. I think that was the most effective part of my journey.
Yes.
And that just gave me the safe space to be able to be vulnerable, room with other people, but you've got an eye mask on and headphones.
Yeah.
To be able to cry.
Yeah.
And no one can see it.
Yeah.
So it's just, and it actually brings up a lot of stuff that you don't even know is there.
So talk to me about 9D breathwork. You've got headphones.
Yeah. You lay down, you like your eye mask. It's a guided meditation, like it's guided breathing. It guides you through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It plays music. It plays subliminal messages. Vibrations, 332 hertz.
Yeah.
And it's designed to attack and like access your subconscious mind.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
I would recommend it for everybody. It's amazing. Yeah.
And you walk out of that, and how do you feel?
Oh, on top of the world.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of like an inner clean out.
It's a release. Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive release.
Wow.
An easy release.
Yeah. And what else do you do in your daily practice?
I go to gym every morning at 6, hot room, high intensity workout, 39 degrees in there. It's like
sounds intense.
It's so good though. NA meetings twice a week.
Yeah, okay.
I was doing them every day in the rehab.
Yep.
But twice a week for me at the moment. I'm very busy at the moment, and it's only going to get busier. So I'm just,
so you're active in the 12-step program?
Yeah, I've been pretty slack with the steps, but I still, I've got a sponsor.
Yeah.
And
it sounds like, my interpretation of the step work is a lot of it is about cleaning your side of the street, which you sound like you're doing a lot of that sort of stuff through your other modalities.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's what part of this pod's about as well. Like we want to tell stories of hope in how people recover. So I'm really interested in how you've done it. And it sounds like a great mix of, Eastern philosophy, abstinence, with a bit of 12-step guidance and that sense of community as well, which is
definitely.
We love in recovery, right?
Yeah, we love it. I suppose helping other people now is helping me keep accountable.
Yeah, acts of service.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that do for you, bringing helping others?
Well, I wouldn't be able to give people advice if I wasn't practicing those things myself, would I? So I have to make sure I'm on top of myself so I can help and give advice to other people. Like to be today, to talk.
Amazing.
Like I was just at Rosebud Pier and I jumped into the water for a swim. Like, it's so cold, but I feel so good now,
Yeah. It's another form of cleaning off.
Yeah.
Literally. Cool. I heard a story. You mentioned your treehouse earlier and how important it was in your early life. And I heard you tell a story about it. Can you share?
What happened to the treehouse now?
Yeah.
So early this year, I was living with my grandma's and I was in a police pursuit.
Yeah.
And I got away for about 5-10 minutes. So I went and dumped all my stuff out the car in this alleyway. Then I drove to that treehouse because it was one block from my nana's.
Yeah.
And I lit the car on fire.
Yeah.
So I could get away from the police. So I lit the car on fire. I had like this gas refill for lighters and I threw it in there, punched a hole in it, and it's gas. Like I lit it and I got blown back off my feet.
Oh, no.
I was like,
yeah.
And then I jumped the fence to my grandma's and I'm in my grandma's. I buzzed in her house and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I just had a car accident around the corner. I just need to wait here to get a lift, And then I'm in her bathroom and I'm looking out her window and there's this 30-meter pine tree on fire, which is my treehouse.
Yeah.
And it's just weird how it happened then because that's around the same time I spoke about my childhood abuse.
Yes.
And I was like,
what do you think's in that? What does it mean?
It's just like symbolising that it's time to say goodbye to your childhood, like a new start. Like that's what it meant to me.
Yeah. That's a very spiritual.
How could that happen at that time?
Like,
why did I drive to that tree?
Yeah.
Out of all the places I could have gone, to that one, like it's a 50-meter strip of paddock, and there's one tree, and I drove to that tree and lit it right there.
Yeah. Wow.
It's weird.
Did it again feel like that sense of freedom, or that you?
It does now. It does now. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Retrospectively.
Because I had no idea then I was going to rehab.
Yeah.
I was in jail a week after that.
Yeah.
So when I got out, when I laying there thinking about it, this is just what I thought. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You've brought someone special along with you today. What does Steph mean for your recovery?
We'll just talk about this on the way. Where I'd be if I wasn't with Steph, I feel like very spiritual again. I think I was sent to that place to meet Steph, to do my recovery that place.
Yeah.
Steph helps a lot. We talk about a lot, and in turn, I'm helping Steph a lot with her recovery as well. Making her more confident, making her not making her, but like giving her the confidence to do therapy on herself. Because she's come from a life of addiction as well.
Yeah.
And it's just good to grow together. Like to build an empire together. We say. It's exciting.
An empire in recovery, helping others.
Yeah, right.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
And a partnership in recovery. Right?
Yeah. A partnership.
Yeah. Very, very strong. It's how cute.
We are very strong. Yeah, it's definitely meant to be.
Good. Cool. Before we start to sort of wrap up, was there anything that you wanted to touch on that you don't feel that we've gone through?
I just want to reach out to like a lot of people who are in the cycle of criminality and jail,
Yeah.
in and out jail life. I lived it for so long.
Yes.
There is more to life, like. Yeah, just take that step. I know we offer like a bail program now. A lot of people have been reaching out to me. Their boyfriends are in jail and they want their boyfriends to do the program, which is really good to hear.
Yeah.
And I know this program works because I've done it myself. Yeah, just get out of the criminal system. Like it leads nowhere. It's just a round and round and round circle, vicious circle. And there's so much more to life, so much more opportunities. Your family, everything comes back to you. All the things you lost, all the people you hurt.
Yes.
Just a good way forward. You can't be doing this forever. You don't be 50 years old sitting in jail cell.
Yeah, 100%. So how do you help people that are incarcerated to get bail?
So they'll contact a family. Obviously, a family member will contact us for an assessment.
Yep.
We'll assess them in custody. We'll then prepare a report for the lawyer, and then we'll also be on the day for court for bail to give evidence to say that this is our program. You'll be coming onto our program, like all descriptions about it. Yeah. But we do make it very clear to the client that it is a zero tolerance policy. Yeah. So no dirty lines. Yeah. You have to be fully engaged. It's not just a get out of jail free card. And I'll make that very, very clear from the start.
That's amazing. What a great service.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't have any sort of knowledge of that, it seems like a really beautiful way of trying to genuinely help people.
And I know this because I've been in jail so many times wanting to get out on bail, but there's been nothing for me to do. And like I've always wanted to do this. Yeah. And there's no way like 6 months ago I would have ever thought I'd be able to do this. Yeah. And now being clean and sober like I can. Yeah. Yeah, things can happen. You can do the things that you want. Yeah. Your dreams can come true.
Incredible. You're living proof of it.
I am.
Tell me about your relationship with Grandma.
Grandma, she's my rock. She's my everything. Yep. Yeah, she's 88 now, I think. Yeah. Still going strong. Yeah. Still goes to bowls every Monday.
And she must be so proud of you, Jack.
She is. So I remember writing a letter in rehab so in my therapy it was to write a letter to Mum. Yes. And to write a letter to Grandma. And I said to her that, I couldn't, because Mum always used to say to me, isn't me being sick and dying enough for you to change your life? Yeah. Like crying to me and I never could. I never did. Now that I remember writing a letter to Nana saying, I couldn't do this to Mum, but you can pass on a message one day to her about me, So I had to make sure I did it for her, She's Now my whole family is very proud of me,
Yeah. And so they should be.
Yeah.
So they should be. I'm really excited to watch your growth. I think you're making some amazing waves and, not only are you helping your partner here, you're obviously helping yourself, but throughout the world, you are helping a lot of others. And I really respect that about you, Jake. So good luck.
Thank you, James. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today on Slaying Sober. If you're sober curious, in addiction, or know someone who could benefit from listening, please share this episode with them. Jump over to Instagram and say g'day at Slaying Sober Pod and follow us on Spotify to hear the latest episodes come out. Until then, keep slaying sober.